Yes. Hello, everyone. Another Sunday for us here to check the market and see what we have for next week. So we start with DXY. That's the dollar index to see where the dollar is going to. And I'm on a 1 day time frame. So I will be doing my top-down analysis from the 1 day time frame down to the 15 minute. But with for the dollar index, I think our angels are the 1 day because I already have a view of it. So I will take you guys back to how everything started. And please, if this is your first time watching my analysis from my YouTube channel, please don't forget to like and drop your comment for the questions you have so that next week when I'm having a session, I will answer your questions. And please don't forget to subscribe. So when anytime I upload a video here, you will get a notification and see it on time. I'm prepared to and know how to enter the market. Okay, so I believe you've hit the subscribe button and you've liked this post already. Thank you for doing that. So this is DXY dollar index, and we can see um, we had an uptrend, right? We had an uptrend, price pushing it upside. Later on, we price came and changed character here, and you see this level up here. Price was finding it difficult to pass this area up here, so price left us change character here, forming a new low, form a new low here, right? And later on form another lower low here. So this was another lower low for price here. Price from that lower low there, and the price went back up, tap into the liquidity, took out liquidity and tap into the supply. Supply got respected, and you see now price is dropping to the downside, creating new series of lower lows into this market. So we shift from an uptrend to a downtrend so quick, and you see there are high potentials or high probability or high possibility that price will still drop right down to this level. Okay, there's a high probability that price will still drop to this level because you see lows have been taken out, and this is another low that price might come to finally take out. So if we see this low taken out, we expect price to drop right down here. We see the dollar falling right down to 996,000, right? So we see dollar to drop further come next week. So just looking at this on this one day time frame, we can say for sure that dollar is still on the bearish. We're still in a bearish run on the dollar index. So expect dollar to drop hit here, and if we have a break here, the next drop will be here. You see, that's a lot of pips to go down there. So we need to see the reaction of dollar when it gets to this particular level, when it gets to this price. When it gets to this price, from there we can determine our levels. Okay. So I switch to gold and see what gold is having for us. Unlike the dollar index on the 1 day time frame, you see gold is buying. There's a massive push. There's a high demand for gold. Gold is buying and buying and buying. The impulse is very strong. And we also on the 1 day time frame, probability of seeing gold getting right up here, right up to this level, because all of these levels have been taken out. Gold was in a downtrend before, right? We had gold in a downtrend, and we saw the change of character here, right? We had triple bottom here, giving you some strong indication at this level, and the push was so strong it went up to take out the trend line, right? It took out the trend line, and you saw the continuation price not even coming down to tap into the demand zone. Just price just keep pushing the strong push of buyers in the presence of buyers in the market. You see the price pushing very hard in this market. So we still expect to see dollar push right up here to tap into this zone before we can see if dollar will eventually break through this level or we have some rejection there. But all we need to do is we need to watch to see how price will react when it gets to this level. Maybe we can see some sort of a rejection through here, like something like a double top, and see price actually rejecting and coming down. But as of now, there's nothing much we can do here. So all we need to do is wait to see how price will react at this level. And that's that goal. We just need to see how price will react off this level. So this is in the 1 day time frame though. So we'll switch to 4 hours and to see how we can possibly get some entries too. We don't since we are intraday traders. Of course, we need to look at the market on the higher time frame and look at the whole direction and have our buyers, whether we are buying more or we are selling, and to know who are in control of this market. In the 4 hours too, we can see that the buyers are still in control. So let's switch down to 15 minutes to see if we have some chances of buying gold tomorrow or selling gold tomorrow, Monday, or once the market open. So you see the market on the 15-minute time frame. You see the market close with gold doing some sort of consolidation here, right? We saw gold consolidating here. That's when the market closed. So what we need to look at from here on the 5-minute time frame is a breakout of this consolidation, a breakout of this consolidation to see how where we can possibly look for a direction, right? Because we've been seeing price consolidating here for a very long time, and we want to see a very strong expansion down here before we take the sell, right? Or we want to see a strong consolidation, a strong expansion up here before we take the buys. So for now with gold, all we're doing on the 5-minute, we just want to see a breakout of this trend here before we take the buys. Either we are selling to take profit from here, right? If that should happen, we should sell to take profit from here, and gold we should continue to ride the trend right up to see where we have some rejection, okay? Because you saw what happened here, right? Strong consolidation here. Price expanded out, drop, got to this zone. So you saw the candlestick rejection, the pattern rejection, and when it broke out of that zone, it gave us a retest, strong double retest, of which it continued. So we want to see what will happen when price get when the market opens tonight, and we'll see either have a rejection or either have an expansion to the downside or to the upside, and see what will happen. Because we had something of this sort, the price expanding, retesting, and push to the upside. Okay, so now I'll just go straight out to GU, which is one of the major currencies we trade most in the community. And with GU tend to be buying, right? GU tend to be in an uptrend on a higher time frame. So you can look on the higher time frame, like in a 1 day. All we can see is GU is in a strong uptrend. And that's normal because we've checked on DXY and we've discovered that dollar is dropping. So we had a downtrend, right? We had a downtrend, and reversal started coming to the market at this level, right? We had that change of character here, right? We had that change of character here, and you see price coming back to tap into the demand zone it left behind, right to this level. Price tapping to this level and pushing strongly to the upside, taking out the trend line. And you see at this level, price have taken out the highs here, and we'll see expect some strong push because what price is simply doing is we are seeing a series of lower highs, higher lows, right? Higher lows creating in this market, right? And we expect the formation to continue. So we are left with this structure to see what will happen when price get to this level because as you can see, when price changed character here, it left behind an imbalance zone. That's off the 1 hour, 1 day time frame. So if we can switch to 4 hour time frame, I think we can see this clearer and better. Where price might either reverse from there, continue dropping down, or it can still push. But as traders, what we want to do is we want to wait and see what will happen when price get to that level, right? We want to see. So on the 4 hour time frame, we see we have two zones to look out for, right? Here's another one. We have two levels of imbalance to look out for. So we have what we call, often call, we have the risk entry, and also we have the confirm entry. Now, as a beginner trader, I always advise you to focus more on the confirm entry. Even if the trade come and turns on the risk entry, there's no problem. But focus more here because when you're thinking of the risk to reward ratio, you see here you are risking just small to make big, right? But let's excuse me for this, please. Right. So here, if you were to take a trade from here targeting this low, you see the risk to reward here is different compared to if you're in a hearse, right? You want to take everything into the market. You don't want to miss. You're the type of fear of FOMO. You want to capture the whole of this area stop loss. You see how much you're risking. So here you're risking almost 200 and here is just 98. But since we are not trading at a 4 hour time frame, we want to scale down so we can have a very, very, very small rigs. But on the 4 hour time frame, we have this area to look out for, right? We have this area to look out for here. So I can scale down to 1 hour time frame to see if we will have more of selling opportunity or buying opportunity. So on the one hour time frame, what do we see here? We had a break of structure, break of structure, break of structure here, and then at this level now, what are we seeing here? Candlestick rejection, multiple rejection of the of candlesticks here. We had that break of structure here, the impulse break of structure here. I think this was as a result of the CPI, right? This was a result of the CPI. And what we see here is this low was taken out, so you had that change in character here, and the impulse moved to the upside. And now we have that multiple rejection of this level. And you see now at this level, price is creating some sort of some sort of lower lows, right? Some sort of lows here, some sort of lows here. So we expect to see this right going down. So I think we can see this more on the 15 time frame, 15-minute time frame. We see price is trying to form some series of lower lows in the market there already. So you see price was in that impulse move was up, and we had what, a change in character here, right? We change in character here. Price coming back, tapping every liquidity left behind, right? Tapping all the liquidity left behind, tricking retail sellers, retail traders to sell and take their position and taking out every level, every liquidity that was slipping above this zone, and finally doing what? Dropping, and that drop left what behind again? Another break of structure, right? Another break of structure. price going to the upside, and you see the strong rejection of how the market closed yesterday, right? The market closed on Friday like this. So we had this strong candle closing out like this. So what do we expect now? So from tomorrow, what are we looking out for? We want to see if this level here, it comes right down here, if this low is taken out, right? We want to see if this low is taken out, right? That's a lot of pips, almost 50 pips. So we have these lows here. We want to see them taken out. We want to see, we want to see this low taken out, right? Once we see that taken out, okay, we will consider now that we have some sort of imbalance here, right? We have some sort of imbalance here, whereby we can look to sell out from, because this will be considered as our supply zone, because this kind of close with an imbalance left behind. So we want to see if this low here is taken out, right? If this low is taken out, then we will consider selling off from here, right? We continue price after taking out this low. Price will come and tap this imbalance here before we sell down here, targeting areas of profit at this level here. Excuse me. Target areas of TP at this level. And for your risk reward management, you should know how much you should be risking off that level and what your target should be. So we want to measure that and to see that this will give us some sort of 80 pips, right? This is a lot of profit to gain on Monday if this should happen. Okay. So what should be your stop loss here? Your stop loss should be all of this area. Just give to 25 pips. So you have given price an area to breed very well. Take profit 80 pips. And if that should happen, if this low is taken out, then we'll continue the ride down. So on GU tomorrow, tonight, and depending on how when the market opens to you, for you, this is my view. I want to see, so on my plan, I want to see this low taken out before I will consider giving a try for a sell, because this is the last low price left behind. I want to see this low taken out before I consider myself selling this currency. Okay? I think this one is very clear and clean. So we look out for pound card. Pound card is giving us the same vibe. This is off the 15-minute time frame too. I think if I go to the 1 day time frame, you see it's almost the same. They are somehow kind of correlated. Sometimes they work in like try to correlate, like they try to move the same. You see the higher lows, higher lows, higher lows here, right? You see this, the 1 day time frame. You see prices forming some sort of something here. So what are we expecting here now? This is a level that price might get to. So you need to highlight this area so you have a general view, because price is repeating the same thing over and over. Higher low, higher low. And you see a low here hasn't been taken out. You see what price is doing there? We need to see this low taken out before we consider selling to target this other low here. This is off the 1 day time frame though, so we can switch to 1 hour time frame to see. This is of the 1 hour time frame. I can see we have understood the structure of the market, and we want to understand that structure is key. And we are doing exactly what the structure is saying. We are respecting the structure and we are respecting the trend. You see? Higher low, higher low, higher low, higher low. So you see the low, low, higher low, higher low, higher low, higher low. Continuation. And what are you seeing here? A break of structure. Telling you that price will continue to the upside, right? So to the 15-minute time frame, what are our plans? What should we expect? You see, price is rejecting this area, so it's rejecting to form some sort of what liquidity here, double top liquidity, and you see price have done what? It's trying to take out this low. It's trying to take out this low. So we have areas whereby we need to see it being broken. Once that is done, we will then consider to sell off from here, to start planning for our entries here, having our TP here, because this is the last low, higher low, and we want to see it respected. We want to see this respected. 85 pips. We want to see this respected. Okay? Once this low is taken out, we want to start expecting a sell. We want to expect price to pull back here and give us a sell. All we want to see here is a change of character, right? We want to see change in character somewhere around here. The moment we see that, because it's the last low, the moment we see a change of character here, we look for our sales here and targeting TPs here. So that we can have our eyes on pound card, waiting to see the reaction of this market once the market open. Can check on GJ. I have four pound pairs I was looking at. I was looking at GU, GCAD, GJ, and pound Australian dollar. So this is off the 1 day time frame. This is 15 minutes, so we'll go to the 1 day time frame. And what's happening with pound GJ, pound yen? It's dropping to the downside. See, it broke out from here. It was in an uptrend. We had that change in character here, right? We had that change in character here. Change in character here, forming a new low. Price coming up from a triple top. Price rejecting this level, creating liquidity here, and you see price finally taking out the liquidity and continue riding down, taking out some lows here, right? Taking out some lows, here, giving us what? A vibe of the presence of bears in this market. That's off the 1 day time frame. So we expect to see price drop more to the downside, right? We expect to see price dropping more to the downside. So I switched to 2 hour time frame because it will look almost the same in the 4 hour time frame. On the 2 hour time frame, what can we see here? See the strong fall of this currency, change of character here. So ever since we had that change of character here, price have not come back to tap, trying to give us like a pullback. We haven't seen a pullback on pound yen. We keep having that drop, and we're at this level now. We see price it's either price is trying to respect this demand zone here, or it will take it out. So on the 2 hour time frame, there's nothing much to say. We just need to stop at the 2 hour time frame to see if this level is taken out, right? We want to see what will happen when price get if this level is respected. So either we see this level respected, and we have a change of character somewhere to buy more, or we see it taken out, right? We see some sort of breakout, retest to the downside, right? Some sort of so. All you need to do with pound yen is just to watch and see what will happen to price when the market open, right? So I'll go to last but not the least currency, that's EU. After EU, we check on a USD CAD. So off the 1 day time frame, with EU, off the 1 day time frame with EU. You see EU is at this level whereby it's trying to respect this area, and you see there's some sort of liquidity sleeping right above on the 1 day time frame, right? And you see that liquidity was taken out. Most retail traders will have been selling here, right? They would have been selling from here, but you see liquidity was sleeping here. So on the 1 day time frame, those who are trading on 1 day time frame, you need to watch out this area. So okay, you need to see what price to do. If this level is taken out, you could target this next level here. Okay, and this is the same vibe that Bitcoin is trying to create. Okay, so that's the view on the 1 day time frame. So we switch down to 2 hour time frame. On the 2 hour time frame, what are we seeing there? Price fighting here and how that impulse push. I think this was the result of the CPI, and see price pushing back down, and you see you have some sort of change of character here. I think on the 30-minute time frame it will be more visible. That's why you need sometimes you need to start from a higher time frame, start analyzing and coming down so you can see what the overall who are in control of this market, because the higher time frame will tell you those who are in control of this market, right? So you can see from here we had this change of character here, and price leaving behind what a zone, an imbalance zone, right? Very clean. And price, when price tapped to it, you saw the continuous drop to the downside, and price got to this level, tap into that lows, and it's going back up. And you see you have still seen some sort of imbalance here that price finally tap into it, and you see maybe price trying to react off that area. So with EU, we want to see what will happen with price here. Once the market opens, you need to see this. I think in the Asian session you'll see this clear. So you should know when to trade this. In the academy, we already know how to trade this and the time zone we trade this particular currency. So we are having some sort of consolidation here, and I expect to see a big drop here, right down. I'm expecting to see a big drop on the EU right down here, but I want to see what price will do. Maybe I should be selling off from here or from here. I want to see what price will do off this area first, and once I see that, I'll take my position. So we check on now on USD card, and that will be that for my view of the market today. USD card. Um, on the 1 day time frame, we want to see what it's telling us, right? So on the 1 day time frame, USD card. Interesting. So we had that push to the upside, right? Push to the upside. Some few weeks behind. We had price leaving behind what? A nice imbalance here that was tapped so many times, so many times, so many times. Very clean. Tapped so many times, and you see price changing character and continue the drop to the downside. So we go to 2 hour time frame, because the 4 hours we already see how the 4 hours is looking like. So let's come to 3 hours so we can have it clearer and clearer. So I have a big view on it. So this is in the 3 hour time frame. You see price was in an uptrend. We have that push to the downside, that change character here, right? Change character here and form a new low here, leaving behind what? Another zone here, opportunity. And see price tap into that zone, clearing out liquidity, taking out uh, some retail traders there, clearing out every liquidity left behind, and dropping to the downside. And what are you seeing here? You have liquidity formation here, right? Have liquidity formation here. And we had this liquidity here that was taken out. And you see price is trying to form some sort of double bottom here. That's of the 3 hours time frame though. So you can go to the 30-minute time frame to see. See, let's go to 1 hour. So big on the 30-minute time frame. At least in 1 hour we have a see our expectation of EU of USD card, sorry. USD card. So we had that liquidity that was sleeping here. Some sort of consolidation, price tapping out of it, clearing, taking out both sellers and buyers, those who sell off here and those who buy, sold off here, took them out, those who bought took them out. It's trying to create out some moves on it now. And what do you see here now? We have that change in character here, and we have this zone here. You can consider all of this zone as a demand zone, of which you can start buying for, right? Which you can start buying from here. Uh, excuse me. Buying from here, targeting right up here. That's a lot of pips, almost 250 pips. So you want to see what price will do when you get to this level. You want to buy from here, right up here. So that's that with the USD card, and that's that with my view for the market of this week. So I don't trade a lot of currency. I mostly trade more the pound pairs, but for my students in the academy, I just do some of these major currencies for them. So please, if you watched throughout the end, thank you very much for staying, and please don't forget to like. You can even copy this link to share to your friends aspiring those are aspiring to become a new forex traders or those who are forex traders so they can see our view for the market for next week. And please, I beg of you, drop a comment below and hit that like button and don't forget to subscribe. Thank you very much, and I wish you the best and successful and profitable week ahead. Stay blessed, the marathon continue, and please don't stop.